This is your Bo, Andre Clark. Hello, everybody. All right. Just trying to chime in right quick. I'm trying to figure something out, but I haven't quite got it together. And I need some assistance. If someone can please walk me through this. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, that's not gonna work. Uh, all right, maybe this will work for the moment. Hold on, y'all. I am struggling with something. All right, I'm struggling with something, and my as y'all can see, my little apparatus is not working. I'll have to get my another one of these. All right. Let me put that like that. I'm struggling. I am in a struggle mode right now. All right. So here's my struggle. I need some help. Yeah. As someone say, I'm crying out for help. I'm crying out for help. Somebody help me. So what's my struggle is I have not figured out how to um do videos and have MIDI showing at the same time. Um I'm struggling. I've been asking. I try to look it up to see if I can get someone to walk me through it. Someone said they was gonna walk me through it and didn't come through, and that was before I took extreme, majorly ill and sick or whatnot. So, I'm doing a little better now. I'm not all the way out the woods. I'm on medication for the next I don't know how long, and God pray that I can get off this stuff and be back to 100% healed. All right, so here's my struggle. My struggle is I have no idea per se. Someone was saying that how they record their music, but I'm trying to figure out how do I do it. How do I do it? So I have my laptop here. Y'all can see my Mac is here, and I have the keyboard, which is here, right? All right. I have my cell phone, which is looking at me. Yep, right here. Over in the background, over here to the left of me, is my new camera system. All right. That I have not used yet. It's still brand new. I bought it before I got extremely sick and thought that I won't be here after this, but after that situation occurred back in August 2024, uh, midway in that month, moving forward to 2025 of um, January, actually December of 2024, really going into January. I wasn't for sure if I was gonna be here for this, but I'm here. I'm here, y'all. So I bought all this stuff um because I wanted to try to learn how to do what is called video and MIDI, and I have not figured this out yet. I was trying to do it then before I got sick, and this whole shebang all started back in 2023 when I took ill on November the 9th. Back that far, I didn't think that I was gonna be, yeah, in a hospital and almost going out of here for an illness. So I need some help. Can somebody do a video breakdown to show me exactly how could I do this? How am I able to connect um video? So it's one thing getting the video showing myself, whether it's on my cell phone or whether I use my camera and I have the mic and everything like that. And it's one thing me overview of this keyboard. The issue is I can't figure out how to show the keys, the notes. I could do it like this while y'all looking at it, but I would have to put this camera up close onto the Cordy, and I don't think that is the way of doing it. So, is there some type of software that I need to download of some sort? And if so, more than likely I've already downloaded the software. Is what I'm asking. Do I need to download some type of software to pull this off? Or is there some other type of way of doing this that I'm totally unaware of? Cause it's one thing y'all seeing me having the video overhead, and I'm telling y'all what chords I'm doing, but y'all can't see that unless I put a camera right up on it, right, and a camera right up on it and doing that. But I still ain't figured that out yet. That will be me pre-video recording, and that means yeah, pre-recording. I do have an idea that if I connect that line, there's a little cord right there, into one of my little devices over here that I had to buy, which was called the what's this thing called Vision Tech. I have a thing called Vision Tech, and that's where I will plug in what y'all call it, the HDMI, plug in on that camera. So do I plug in my cord line into this, which also I have to power up the of course the camera, and I think I unplugged everything. Yeah, I had to power it up, and then that will work if I'm hanging the camera over the keyboard and doing the HDI that way. That way you get a view of the camera. I think I have sense enough to know that. I believe, if I'm wrong, I'm pretty positive, assuredly, that I think, and this is what I'm thinking, that if I plug in the HDL and plug in over here into my Vision Tech, that's going to communicate with my laptop. The thing about this laptop doesn't have the regular USB plug-in. So that's the reason why I have to use the Vision Tech. All right, I have another gadget in front of me too as well. But this Vision Tech, I had to purchase it because on this laptop you only have what is called the battery charge up, and then the Vision Tech plug-in right here plugs into the Mac. So I have two inputs, I guess as you can call it inputs, where it's running my Vision Tech is running into the computer. Of course, the computer's powered up by me powering up, and so it's pushing the power through the Vision Tech. Vision Tech will light up. Well, actually, this one doesn't light up, and then I can use my mouse. All right, I can use the mouse, and then also I have it MIDI. So this is my MIDI. My MIDI is plugged into the keyboard, so that gives me MIDI where the keys light up. I got the concept to that. Okay, so now I'm thinking. Yep, I'm thinking if I plug in the HDMI or whatever y'all call it into my Vision Tech, the Vision Tech hanging over to the keyboard, it would show the real live keyboard and my hands and all that good stuff. Over here, where I have this little thing over here is covering the eye on my Mac. All right, so that means that um, I know that if I open up some type of software of some type, the software is going to see me. All right. Now, the question is, I'm asking, um, do I need a software to pull this off, and what type of software? And if so, can somebody walk me through it? Now, I did purchase a software. I have Cordy. All right. I figured that out. Get Cordy. Cool. Cordy's gonna show up with the chords, right? The notes. I get that. Like I said, I get the camera overhead, which that will be my friend over there, and overhead and show the keyboard so y'all can see my hands. Or visually from that angle, I get the concept. If I remove this little tab off of here, and I'll get camera looking at me, but it has to be activated. So this means that I have this software that I downloaded a long time ago. And it was OBS. Hold on. Yeah, OBS. And the other one was called. What was the other one, y'all? Let me see. This is the one that's on the desktop for right now. Let me see. OBS is on my desktop already. Let me go down here and see what the other one was. OBS. Trying to slide through here and see what the other software was that I downloaded um, long before I got sick. I'm trying to see what it was called. And then so the other one was OBS. This one was called, I don't know what this was called. Let me click onto it. It's just live number 10, whatever this is. Let me see. Is it gonna come up or what? I just clicked onto it. It's thinking. Oh, there it is. Um, hmm. It's doing what it do. All right. The Mac Pro Video. Um, so okay, this is talking about play, browse, and website. I don't know what this is gonna be doing. But I downloaded this sometime before I got sick. Hey, come back. Um, what's new in the Live 10? I have no idea what this one is, but it's called the Mac Pro Video. Um, where Mac user and learn. I'm not sure what to do with this one, so I'm gonna close that one out for now. The other one was I'm just clicking onto it. And the other one was called DAVICI, I think. Um, uh, let's see. Hold on, let me click onto it. Okay, and now it's doing what it do. Um, I haven't tried this, but I kind of heard of it, and I haven't messed with it. So my question is, do I have to have a software to activate this DAVINCI uh, Resolve? That's what this one is. It's initiating right now as we speak. So then there's this little box right here, and I'm assuming. Hold on. I'm assuming because I don't know how to use this. I'm just assuming that whatever the project is, I clicked onto it, did nothing, and I was attempting to mess with it because I see my name on here. Andre's Video Music number 1. Let me see, upgrade. Let me upgrade and see what it does. Let me see what it do. What it do. And one time I saw my face on here. And that's because of me taking the little tab off of here, off the camera here. So I understand that I can get camera view from this angle. Looking at me, I got the camera over there that can overlook the keyboard. Get that. But I have no idea how to work this thing. Let me see. I thought at one time, I had my face showing on here somehow. Capture. Um, Let me see here. No, I don't know how to operate this one. All right. So I'm gonna log out of this one. Let me click out of this one. Now, let me go on over here to the OBS. And actually, OBS should have already been on my page, the first page. Let me go back to OBS. All right. So OBS was already on the screen. So I'm gonna double click on that. So let me see. It might automatically bring me to where I left off at a long time ago. Let's see. Okay, open. Let's see. Let's see if it should. It's picking my voice up. I can see that. It's literally picking my voice up. Every time I talk, is picking my voice up. All right. Sing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing something right here. I know this one's a source. All right. I know for sure it's picking my voice up because is the lines are going down, going up as every time I talk, it's picking me up. Let me see. So I have to go sing. I think. I don't know. I forgot. So my question is, can somebody walk me through this? Cause I don't remember. Um, let me see. I'm surprised it actually pick up my face, my picture, my face in mirror actually. Um, okay. Guess my face is not there. Uh, it did it before, and I was just kind of messing around with this, but okay, scene. That's scene two. Where's scene one? Because it's saying scene number two, but where's scene number one at? All right, maybe I delete it. All right. Mm, there is no. There will be no need for that scene. So now. But for sure, like I said, it's picking my voice up. So can somebody walk me through this? Do a video tutorial on how I can actually set this up. Yeah, cause I had used this. I got this all the way to where I was able to see myself from this camera on the on the Mackie Dacky. Scene number two, but where is it? Where's scene number one? Um, preview. All right, where is it? It's saying it's there, but that will mean that this should have been able to see me or something like that. Unless otherwise, I have to go through the whole shebang and bring this back up. All right, so that's what I meant, y'all. I did download this software some time ago, and I just don't understand how come. So basically, what I'm saying was, I got all the way to the I had gotten all the way to my picture where I could see me, but then it wasn't recognizing the keyboard, the MIDI. Right? So that's where I was stuck at. So can somebody please help me out? Cause I am totally lost. I have no idea how to do that. So OBS, I know that they have some tutorials on this on YouTube. And so I'll probably just go back to YouTube again and walk myself back through that process where I can at least get my picture on here or my face on the screen. But as far as it wouldn't, at that time when I was doing it, it wouldn't pick up Cordy at all. All right, so I don't know why that is. So if somebody out there know how to get me straight on the narrow road here, can y'all please help me out by popping the video up for me because I'm stuck. I'm just stuck at this. What other software can I use that's simple and easy? I thought OBS would be easy, but when I tried it, be long before I got sick, and I found out that it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. As far as trying to get to the Cordy, right on my desktop, I don't know how you connect that to that. Now it's one thing, like I said, getting video of me on the camera. I can figure that out. Excuse me, using the OBS, but I can figure that out by plugging that into the Vision Tech and get video hanging over my uh, head or whatever, shoulder or whatever, back, and get an overview from that angle. Actually, I could do it from forward. It's just I would have to rotate the camera video to video overhead from this direction. But most of the majority of the time, people like to have the camera hanging over the back of their head, which I had set up already before, but my wife needed to come in here and get some stuff out of this closet. So I had to move the camera around, and so then she decided to move it over here because it was in her way because my closet's behind me because she likes to try to put some nice clothes on me. And I'm like, you need to wear your nicer clothes, bro. You got all these clothes and you ain't wearing it. All right. So yep, that's where I'm at, y'all. I'm stuck. So can somebody please help me out and show me so that way I don't have to be doing these videos with my cell phone with this apparatus hanging over the back of my head or hanging from the side or whatever, and trying to do these videos from the side, whatever, I can go on ahead and do this the right way, right? To where I'm able to connect the cell phone to the computer or whatever, and to whatever software I got going on in here, so I can get Cordy. I don't know how to do that, so help me out. So that way, when I come on YouTube and start doing some video lesson, or like everybody else is doing. So yeah, so I can get on and do what everybody else is doing. Come on here and show y'all what's up, and what I'm up to, and what's the plan to help us out, each other's out. And while I'm at it, and speaking on this, going over here to for those who probably don't know, and those who will about to know, go on over here and pick up your music book from Amazon, and they're on 15 different platforms right now. So I finally got my book out. All right, it's called Play by Sight. I'm excited to announce that. Play by Sight. Go in and get your book of chords. All right, I have a library of chords. This in the beginning here. We're gonna start out with your basic theory. I wanted to make sure that my book wasn't with a whole lot of long preliminary stuff, just to get to when you finally get to whatever page is gonna fall on chords. I didn't want to go through all that. I wanted my chord book to be we finna get right down to the nitty gritty. Ain't no filibustering around. Filibustering, yeah, you probably heard that in well. No filibustering around, right? So this is the paper cover. All right, beautiful. I love it. Um, oh no, I kept calling it a paperback. And then we have the hard copy. All right. Both books, ending at page 97. Now, when I was creating the book, I only wanted to be around 75 pages, no more than 80 pages. The company I was working with me and said, "Hey, man, we ain't tripping off of you. You knew, we see that you got really good product coming through our way." And actually, when I built this book, so I could tell the story real quick, was the fact me and my coworker, which is my editor, she did the editing part of it, the structure of the chord chart or diagram, if you will, and of course yours truly press down on the keys, photocopy, sent it to her. She sent it back to me in the diagram, as you should see it, beautifully done. And everything else, as far as the names of the chords and the notes and stuff like that, well, what the chords are in the book from left hand to right hand, is all on me. So basically, I do what I call a 4-step process. Actually, correction, it should be actually a 5-step process, and I call it, hey, I play the chords, whatever the chord gonna be. Second process is Photoshop. Let me get that unlocked. All right, that's my job. Bam! All right. And then after my job is done, my third part of it, when I said a 1, 2, 3 step, so I call this my 3-step process. Play, Photoshop, send. And then I go into the email, and then I send. That's a beautiful chord. Matter of fact, that's that C-7 with the flat 5, flat 13. Now, let's see. Actually, is this in my book? Actually, in that version, actually, because if it's not, that is another a way of approaching things. Musician wise, we all find another way to approach chords differently. And again, there's so many more ways to approach that same chord. The -7, C-7, flat 5 with the flat 13. Yes, your bow over here, Andre Clark, can do that, all right? Because I'm just laying my hands on the keyboard. I did not intend to play that chord, but it just came out. Oops. All right, so I'm gonna go to the book, And I should have held this up. Let me see. 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 What was the chord move? Oh, that wasn't it. What was the chord I just played? C. There it is, right there. All right. So let me hold that chord there. Now watch this. If this chord isn't there, this particular style of approach, all right, we're gonna find out. All I have to do is go in here to my book. I have a book of chords. All right, we like I said, we're gonna get past a whole bunch of preliminary stuff. I didn't feel like doing all that. I wanted my book to be straight up, straight to the point. We get to the first page. It's just a duplicate of this page here. And we get to, of course, me as the writer, of course, copywritten, my name, 2025, dedication. Next page. Next page is the announcement of the person who helped me put this book together. Next page is the context. Bam! All I gotta do is scroll down and look for that -7 with the flat 5, flat 13. And let's see what chapter that's gonna fall on. And that's gonna take me to another page. And so let's see. Let's find our -7 with the flat 5. Okay, it looks like, did I not put that in there? No! All right, so looks like I did the -7. Let's go back one page. This is going to be on the V page. I must have just passed it up. All this should have started out in chapter 9. I already know that because in the beginning I'll start giving you the basic theory, and then after the first 2 or 3 pages of that, then we're gonna smash right on in to chapter 9, the hardcore course. So I'm going looking at my chapter 9, and I see I have a let's see my minor 9, minor 9 11, minor 13 9 sharp 11. That is chapter 9. Let's go on here to chapter 10. That's diminished mood. Chapter 11, 6 9. Chapter 12. All right, the flat 7 with the flat 5. Major 7 with flat 5. I'm just going down my little chart here, and we're gonna find out what page we're gonna find this chord at. The minor 9, flat 5. Okay, let's go down here to chapter 15, minor 7, 9 11. Oh, all right, we go on to chapter 16. We have the -7 with the flat 5. So this is the -7 flat 5 flat 13. Okay, so I didn't do it. That chord progression right there, I did not do it. Right, so that means I got some work to do with taking this chord progression, which y'all already seen that I had went on here and yep, I went on ahead. Yes, I did go on here. Now, I do have the -7 with the flat 5, but not the 13. All right. That is definitely for sure because I can tell right off the gate from looking at my content that that chord did not make it in the play. And the reason why a lot of chords that I couldn't put into play was the fact that the more chords I dropped in this book for the book, the more pages, the more mucho dinero. Anybody understand that? Mucho dinero. The more money it will cost me to actually have this book to be published. So they allowed me to go beyond my so-called 80 pages of chords in this book and didn't charge me extra. Thank you for the company. Y'all about to thank the company for that. All right. So in both of my 2 books here, they allowed me to get up to 97 pages, so they didn't charge me extra for it, including the ebook, which is ended up being 266 pages, depending on what device is being used. I did find that out. It depends on what type of device you're using. For my iPad, it ends up being like 266 pages, so they did not charge me for that. All right, they didn't charge me extra. They just said, you know what, you're a newbie, you're a new artist. Arthur, bro. Put it this way: when they saw my book, reviewed my book has made number one, number one top, right? Number one top book or books. They just say books because there were other people who created books other than myself. My book published June 2nd of this month. June 2nd of this month. By June 9th, my book became number one. Number one top best book I'm gonna use the word book because I don't have books. But it says books because of other people who written their books in between that time frame when I came out with my book. So I'm assuming that some of the people who written their books who came out, it came out about the same time as mine was June 2nd, is my assumption. June 1st, June 2nd, somewhere in that ballpark. So yes, my book, Play by Sight. I'm excited. I'm sorry. Y'all excuse me. Excuse me. All right, y'all gonna have to excuse me. My book became #1 best top. Let me see. #1 top best books. All right, for the month of 2025 of June. June. All right, June. All right. So my book was published technically June 2nd. All right, it was pushed in on June 1st, but on June 2nd through Amazon, and Amazon looked at my book and said, wow, this is very creative and comprehensive, all right, for anybody to be able to play. You could be an OG, young G, middle G, whatever G you want, or baby G. Well, I don't say babies. Of course, babies ain't gonna be able to read, understand it yet. But any child that's probably of age that kind of understand colors and stuff like that, and they sit down at a keyboard or piano or whatever instrument, they will be able to sit here and put their fingers on it. They might not know what left hand and right hand is yet, depending on their parents and depending on how they are. Nowadays, I've seen some incredible children, babies at baby age, at 18 months old, talking already and talking. And if they talking, y'all know they busy, all right? They busy. I've just seen it. Believe me, trust me. And I'm like, basically they either already on iPhones, tablets, and iPads. My grandson was already on cell phones and iPads and notepads from the gate. Like, when he was 18 months earlier, actually, before 18 months. And I'm like, this is insane. This is crazy. So the interpretation is a no-brainer. You see it, you can play it. My site, I had to change. I had to come up with a different approach because everybody else had either see it or hear it or whatever. I had to come with a whole nother level, right? A whole nother different approach. And so my approach was play by sight. So if I see it, I'm basically playing what I see. All right, I can open up any one of this book and play what I see because it's play by sight. Anything I open this up and go to whatever chapter I want to go to, I can play. Let's see, we in chapter number. Let me find out what chapter I'm in. Chapter 7. All right, and I can play what I see because it's play by sight. Yes, that is a major 7 with a sharp 5. Oh. And so everything I've done is in all 12 keys. So you're going to have a library of chords in this particular edition. This is my edition #1. I definitely really wanted to put everything that I know that I played or have come across, or I'm still coming across stuff, and pop this bad boy in the book. All right? This chord book is gonna be your friend. It's definitely my friend for sure because I basically use my signature. People are learning what we call the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, and the 7. That's great, wonderful. That's in my book. The scale C D E F G A B. That's in the book. Okay. Chord wise, I didn't do the Nashville system major 1, minor 2, minor 3, major 4, major 5, minor 6, and diminished 7, right? I didn't do that process because I figured that is, yes, your basic foundation of chords for your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in all 12 keys. I came from another angle and used my own signature and everything on the 1, major 1, minor 1, this is my own signature, right? All right, major, minor, augmented, diminished. I'm sorry, diminished. Oh, you go major, minor, augmented at 7. That's my major sharp, major 7 with the sharp 5. And I want to do major 7, my dominant chord, major 7, and I'm just doing everything on the 1 in one key for now. sus2 on the 1, and so forth, sus4 on the 1, and we call this a secret sauce, but the 7 sus4 chord. And I'm coming from my own signature on how I figured when I'm listening to somebody doing something, I can actually take that idea and formulate or create, or hear something that somebody else is doing in a song, even if because I don't have perfect pitch, or some people may say relevant pitch, whatever that's supposed to mean. But at the end of the day, my whole point is with this book, Play by Sight, is I can go and rememberize chords, boop, pop it in my head, and chances are I'm gonna run across somebody playing chords that I've already have in my book. All right, the chords is already gonna be in the book, already in the book. Say it with me, in the book. All right. So in the book, all right, in Play by Sight, in the book. Okay, and chances are somebody playing something, there will be that chance that either I'm going to hear that move, or that I'm going to hear them chorus. I'm going to understand what they exactly play. And I'm going to say my signature is again major, minor, augmented, major 7 sharp 5. All right, diminished 7, dominant chord. I'm just doing this with the right hand, but I would have did with my left hand, and I'm definitely not going to let my left hand go limbo. So practice your left hand, right? Whatever the right hand can do, the left hand can do that, right? Right? My sus chord, my sus chord, my other sus chord, right? sus2, sus4, 7 sus 4 chord, and then my tritone. This is my signature. This is in my book. All right, once I've gotten that signature down and all 12 keys, that's when I start thinking, let me listen to somebody doing something and see if I can pick it up. All right, and chances are, 9 out of 10, it's going to be something that I heard somebody doing and it's in the book. Now, this is long before I started putting these chords in the book. I wanted to share that with you guys. Go on over to Amazon, pick up your book. All right, go on over to Amazon. I promise you, it's gonna change your life forever because I'm dropping chords in there. The other thought process I was thinking of was the fact that I used to take lessons, and every time I'll go to take lessons from somebody, and right, I'm not telling y'all don't take any lessons, but I'm just telling you my experience. I figure that when I go get my lessons from whomever is teaching me, have your stuff together. Because of the fact that if I bring in you material 2 weeks earlier, you should have 2 weeks earlier to finish 5 songs. I mean, at least 3, at least 1. So this happened to me a few times in my lifetime, and I got completely irritated by it, if you will. And I said, this is not gonna happen no more. Of course, the church was paying for it, but I came to the conclusion, yo, pastor, what they call it, the church administrative people who do the building, the money thing, or whatever. I say, hey, cut this off. This ain't working. This ain't working for me. And I don't like people wasting other people's money, especially if it was even my money. I didn't like that. So I just gave y'all my little short story on that. And at the end of the day, I only ended up walking away with 5 chords because this particular individual didn't have his thing together. I gave the material early, 2 weeks early, before starting my actual lessons, if you will. And this person took advantage of the fact that, hey, shoot, he ain't gonna know no difference. But I was already playing a little bit. So my mind process is, hey, I'm a chord man. Feed me until I won't no more. And this is what I was telling this guy, a few other teachers that I went to. Hey, feed me until I want no more. I understand what my cap is, right? And what that means is I understand how much I can retain, if that makes any sense. So If it was a song that had 10 chords, 10 chord progression, or if it was a song that only had 5 chord progressions, if it was a song that required the musicians to play almost nearly 20 chord progressions, I've seen that or more. All right, I've worked on some material. Whoa! Oh man, I was like, bro, this is like 50 something chord progressions in here because everything was arranged was different for every time around. And I'll do an organ video on that one of these days, where a musician played some moves and let's say the moves start like this. Let's see, that's 2 chords. That's 2 chords. That's another chord. That's another chord. So it was like 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5. That was a 5 chord progression right there. What? Okay. Now, here's my thought process. I'm giving my material to somebody and say, hey, I want to learn 5 different songs. But I'm just saying, if you can't get the first one done, that's ridiculous. All right. And I understand that this song it goes a lot of different ways because of the way the musician played it. So my point I'm trying to get across is it would be my fault if I didn't bring my notepad. It'd be my fault if I didn't bring a pencil or pen, right? It'd be my fault I don't have my little special recorders, whatnot, tape recorder or some type of something device to record, right? That'll be all on me. All that stuff will be all on me because I came to a lesson unprepared to take information so I can go back home and study the moves, all right? Study the material and keep it pushing. That'll all be on my fault. But if I'm going to a lesson and having somebody else supposed to break this stuff down and teach me how to play, and the church or either myself is paying them to do this, and they don't do it, and then I go to the lesson, and the person's like, "Oh, hold on, okay, let me listen to this thing." So I'm gonna do a little demonstration here, all right? So I give somebody material. I'm just gonna bring up something. Let me lower the volume here right quick, and I'm the instructor. My point my point is, I should have taken this guy's stuff, this student, and learned the stuff. Right, right, learned it. 2 weeks in advance. I should have learned at least one project out of that 5 that was given me. Right. So my point was, what happened was that didn't happen. I get there and the instructor's like, "Oh, I've been busy and everything. I didn't get around to doing this. So we talking for 5 minutes over that." And I'm like, "Really?" And then now he wants to sit there and take some time out, listen to this. Hold on, wait a minute. I heard I think he did a. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. What was that again? He did. Wait a minute. I think he did a. No, it wasn't that. Well, forget that part. Let's figure out what the chord was. Let me see. Hold on. And I'm sitting there looking like, what? Are you kidding me, bro? Uh, okay, what kind of chord was that? Uh, and he's just. I ain't gonna lie, I was hot. uh, I think he was doing. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. It's my bad, man. I should have been working on this. I'm like, bro. So now he had to spend 15 minutes of that time trying to figure out what was going on. And at the end of the day, when all that was said, I walked away with 5 chords. That's it, 5 chords. All right, and it could have been, like I said, 20 chord progression or a 15 chord progression. Could have been a 7 chord progression, but I walked away with 5. I was not happy about that. All right. So, what is my book got to do with what we talking about? That ain't happening no more. I'm gonna put these chords out there. I'm gonna put as many chords possible out there, so y'all can go over there to the book. Yes, you could go ahead and still continue your piano lessons or organ lessons or whatever you're trying to do. That's okay if you want to spend your money that way. I just kind of felt like if I'm paying or the church is paying, and I'm just gonna throw a number out there, $35 for 30 minutes, or it could be $65 for an hour, something like that. And I'm walking away. This is me. This is my way of analyzing this whole ordeal. If I'm gonna walk away with 2 or 3 chords after I done paid or someone's paid for my lessons to be there for half hour or 45 minutes or whatever your agreement was, or your hour lesson, or even your 2 hours, whatever it is, hour and a half, and I'm only walking away with 5 chords that whole time. To me, that's a waste of time and also money, mucho dineros, right? So since I've been down that road, not happening no more. So my goal is play by sight, is to eliminate the foolishness. Now, I'm not telling y'all, and I don't want the folk who's doing these videos, lessons with your students to be mad at me because they gonna say screw you. I'm out of here. I'm going over to play by sight. I'm about to go over here and get this book. This because I'm like when I analyze stuff, I'm saying like, man, I done spent $65. The church done spent $65 for me to take an hour lesson, and I'm walking away with 5 chords, and I gave 5 different materials for me to learn. And so by the time I go back to church, I done got my 5 chords, and they all, everybody looking at me like, bro, you don't know how to play the song? And I'm like, well, what happened was, well, no, they ain't trying to hear all that. No, no, sir, no, ma'am. They ain't not trying to hear all that. You fired. You gonna be dismissed. And this is for people who don't have perfect pitch. Right? This book is designed for people who do not have perfect pitch or relevant pitch. Right? But you gonna get the knowledge behind the madness. So, like I said, chapter number 1 is gonna be just like I said, dealing with your number system and your scales. 'Cause I just want to get straight to the point. All right, straight to the point. We ain't doing no whole bunch of filibustering around. We're going to have my first page, which is the duplicates of the first the book cover. And as I said, this says who I am, who's the copyright person, dedication, me spending my dedicated time and doing this book. Believe me, it was a lot. I got sick and ill in the hospital in November, but I have been working on this since 2021 and 22 to try to get it out by 2023. By end of 2023 in December 25th, but I took ill, sick, and almost halfway dying or whatever you will. But I'm here. All right. So anyway, so there's my knowledge page. It's just gonna be a few pages, and bam, we have the contents. And after that, few pages of that, we got the author about me. We got an empty slot right here on purpose, and on the next slide is a preface about what my vision is about helping everybody out who's either stuck, right, or unlearned, or need to learn and want to learn, whether you advanced or whether you in between, we call it intermediate, or a beginner. And this is the scales. All right, this is me introducing the number system, the scales, on just a few little pages, and then bow, we're going straight up to our chapter number 2. We're gonna start doing chords. All right, and we're gonna get into I said it earlier, my signature: major, minor, augmented, diminished, dominant 7, major 7, sharp, major sharp 5. Right. Well, these are just the of the few chords that I was able to drop in the book, because I said earlier, the more pages, the more mucho dinero we drop over here to each chapter is going to have the move, major move, chapter 2, minor move, chapter 3, right? Augmented is in that same chapter. The diminished triads is in that same chapter. And then we go over here to chapter 4, when then we get into the major 7 move. So I did all that move, right? And then we go to the diminished move, right? Then now we have the major. Okay, we got the major 7 first, and then we go to the dominant page, which is okay, I guess I guess my dominant page is. Wait, did I pass it up? I think I passed up the dominant page already. Within this, let me see. Did I pass it up? Let me see. Where did I put my dominant page at? Oh, okay, so that's on another chapter. All right, so I went ahead and dropped that major 7. That's all in that chapter 4. Chapter 5, I'll go to the sus chords, which I had already told y'all. The suspended chord, sus 2, sus 4, suspended chord, the 7 sus 4 chord. That's all in chapter 5. All right, and then we get to, I think my dominant chord is chapter 6, and y'all get the point, right? And then it's fast forward, and we're gonna get to what I call the down to the nitty gritty. Chapter 9 is when I decided that I wanted to give you guys heat. I wanted to give y'all some heat because it's just one thing playing chords, your basic triads and stuff like that, but it's a whole nother ballgame when you play what we call mix and match chords. When we play mix and match chords, now you gonna graduate from kindergarten level. No disrespect. I say kindergarten level. You gonna graduate from preschool. You gonna graduate from ninth grade, 12th grade, whatever y'all want to look at it. And now we want to go to college level, right? So now we're advancing to another level. So I wanted to advance y'all to the major 9s moves, to the minor 9 moves, the minor 9, the minor 11s, and so forth. And that's in chapter, like I said, chapter 9, moving forward all the way to chapter 17 is where I'll give y'all some heat. All right. So go on over to Amazon and pick up your copy. My book is going worldwide, which means it's gonna reach all of the major outlets out there. But for sure, website, waiting for that to get cleared up, and y'all can go on over to the website. On my website, you won't be getting a book; you will get the ebook. Amazon is the book, and as well as ebook. Right. So the paper copy cover and the hard cover, and as well as ebook will be over at Amazon. So go over there and help yourself. All right, go over there and get your cords. All right. Now I was about to say this, even if I did it not, because my editor at the time was telling me, "Hey, stop at chapter number 8." Right. Even if I did not go ahead and give y'all the chapter 9 moving forward, basically chapter 2, chapter 2 through chapter number 7, right? I want to say 7. Yeah, because chapter 8 is dealing with our tritones. I could have just used those chapters to create the same chord movements that I would have done in chapter 9. Now, my editor is not a musician, all right? But what I was explaining to her was, hey, these are all of the what we call the basic theory or foundation to music in general, all right? And I can actually go in chapter 2 through chapter 7 and create two-hand chords, which we call the word mix match chords, without creating chapter 9. She was like, cool, let's stop this at chapter number 8. And that will be the tritones. And I said, well, hold on. I want to give my fellow brothers and sisters out there the opportunity to see how I can move these chords from this specific chapter, right, to chapter 9, for chapter 2 through chapter 7, and put these chords together and link them together. Yes, that's right, link them together. What do I mean? As my baby demonstration, I would say. So if I was in chapter 2, what's the first chord in chapter 2? C major. And remember, I told y'all I'm using my little signature. However, I'm also going to use, right, the Nashville system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I already know my 1 is major. My 2 is minor. Oh, that's right. And all I had to do was go to page number what? Number 6. You got grab my major chord, C major, put it in the right hand. All right, go to my minor chord, which is chapter number 3, and go down here and see. Well, let me see. What is C minor chord blend? What I'm doing? Yes, yeah, sort of, right? Sort of, right? That's just me experimenting. That's a C add sharp 9 voicing. Okay. That didn't sound too fantastic. So let me check it up. Half step up. Ooh. That chordy cannot figure this out, but let me separate one note. Yeah, I took the bottom note out, and it's an A flat major 7 with a sharp 5. Remember, I already told y'all already did that in chapter number what? It's already in the other chapter, moving 9, moving forward. All right, so I said, oh wow. Anyway, let me put that C sharp down there. Woo. Yeah. All right, C sharp minor over C, or C over C sharp minor. Okay, let me go to the next minor chord, D minor. Oh my God, D minor 9/11. Y'all already know it's already in chapter 9, along that pathway. Chapter 9, 10 along that pathway. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't necessarily have to do that. However, I start thinking outside the box, so to speak, and said, well, maybe y'all don't understand how this works. So I went ahead and just did it anyways. So I gave y'all that. Right? But yes, I can sit here all day and use an idea from chapter 2 to chapter 7 and be creative. You know what? Let me just say chapter 8, because the tritone, right? Because of the tritone. And check it out. If I were to go back to page number 1, actually not page 1, but page 6, think of this: C major chord. If I flipped over to chapter number 8, let's find out what page that's gonna fly on. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Let me see. Where's my tritone? Chapter 8. All right. Check this out. Chapter 8. We're at 33. All right. So which one of the tritones I'm gonna try? I'll try the C tritone. Woo! I'm just being creative. C major, add flat 5. What? Oh my God. C major, add flat 5. Okay, let's take that tritone up. Oh my God. Y'all know I play this chord. I kid you not, I play this chord. Let's change it, baby. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, the skies is the limit, y'all. I'm just being creative of the fact that, hey, I just transpose that tritone up, and I have a D flat diminished major 7. And guess what? That's in the book. I may have created it as a major 9. All right. So I got to go verify that in my book. But it may be a diminished major 7 with a flat 5 or something like that. Right. Just being creative and not saying if it did. I did not have to actually create the chapter 9, but I did it anyways. Well, watch this. Let's move that tritone up again. Oh my God, what? I have a D minor 11 with a flat 5. We're gonna put that on the 3 and C. 1, 2, 3. Preaching chord. Oh my God. Okay, I quit. I give it. I got to go. I got to go. See, y'all. Yes. Okay. It's in my book. I said this. If I did not create the movement from chapter 9 moving forward to chapter 17, and I want to use chapter 2 to chapter 8, I can be creative by doing my own movements and creating my own chord progressions. Just like that. All right. All right. That was a demonstration. So y'all remember the first chord I had? I just created a 2 chord progression just that quick. Watch this. Now watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Now if I go over to chapter, let's say, let's go back to, I want to say chapter 2. I could be let's say chapter 3. Let me smash into chapter. Yep, chapter 3. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I'm thinking of a diminished move. So what page would I go to get my diminished move? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Chapter 3, 3.3E, diminished triad. Let me see. I want to try a D diminished 7. Page number 13. Now I'm going to create this chord progression. I'm going to start it with the C minor move, D minor 9. All right, to the minor 11 flat 5. Ooh, and our diminished 7. Where am I going? From those various different chapters, very different pages, I said, oh, this is very creative, because on chapter 8, I got my tritones. Chapter 1, I go over and got my major move. Oh, my minor chord, chapter 3. I'm just sweeping through the chapter. This is how you can be creative on your own and create your own chord progression. Watch this. Let's go to chapter 2. All right, let's go. Let me right back to chapter 2. I want to head up to a minor chord. I'm gonna see what's up. What chapter is that gonna fall in? Yeah, that's right. Chapter 3, the minor chord. I want to do a. Let me see, a E flat minor. Let me back the page up. 1 page back, and that will be page number 9. And I'll go ahead and find my E flat minor chord. So I got this chord. I got this first one, second chord, third chord, fourth chord, minor move. What? See, I can move them around because I understand inversions. What? Right, so my first one, D diminished 9, minor 9. Right, the 11, minus 11 with the flat 5. Diminished 7. And then my minor chord. Watch this. Watch this. Let me see. Our major 7 with the flat 5. Now that bring me up to chapter 9. What? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Major 7 flat 5. Major 7 flat 5. Transpose. What chapter is that gonna fall under? All I have to do is go back into my content, but because I wrote the book, I can go look for it. So I want to look for my major 7 with the flat 5. I just saw another idea in chapter 14. All right, so let me see. Our major 7 flat 5 is in chapter 12. All right, chapter 12, page number 51. E flat major 7 for the flat 5, transpose back. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. Now I saw another idea in chapter 13, and let me see where I might want to start that. All right. Did I say 13? No, not 13. 14. Chapter 14. I might want to do a a major 7 with a flat 5, sharp 5. How about that? All right, so let's see how I'll fly that around. And what move that I want to start this off at, and that's page 57. And we got this move, transposing. 1, 2, 3. What? All right, now, if I can remember this entire movement, all right, that I just sat here for a few minutes. If I can remember this chord movement, I can do it. So first one was minor 9, 11. No, yeah, minor 9, 11. Minor 9, 11 flat. I'm sorry, minor 9, 11. Minor 11 flat 5. Diminished 7. Minor move. And major 7 with the flat 5. Transpose. And watch this. Transpose the minor major 7 with the flat 5. Sharp flat 5, sharp 5. Because when I was here, I could actually walk that up the other way. Watch this. The same chord right there. I'm just transposed, y'all. What? I'm going home. I'll see y'all later. I got to go. Get your book. Watch this. Now that's the next move I'm going to put in the book. It's the major 9 chord. However, I did a major 9 chord in a different voicing. Actually, is it in verse? Let me see. Hold up. Here it is, in this voicing. Alright, so it will be up here. That's a major 9. Alright, B flat major 9 move. But I want to come with a different voicing. Oh. Alright, my major 7 with the flat 5, sharp 5. There it is, transposing. And walk back up with the minor 7 flat 5. Then I can hit you with the minor 7 with the flat 5. Listen, y'all. All them chords I'm doing is moving from chapter 9. All of these voice movements of chords are in my chapter 9. Then, I have my 6/9 after I do all this crazy stuff. We call it crazy. Diminished. Minor move. To that minor 11 of flat 5. Transpose up. Ooh. Transpose up. Depends on where I want to go. So I could have did this. Right? What? You see what I'm saying? I'm creating an idea now. 11, minor 11 with a flat 5. I did this one first. And all I'm doing is transpose up. You know what I'm saying? So now I said, oh, I can transpose because it's in the book. So I could do this move. When earlier was this, right? Minor 11. So now I'm going to do this move. Woo! Y'all see what I'm saying? But watch this. And then I can get to my diminished move because I know there's 3 different diminished groups. So when I do the walk up of the chord movement, I have to decide which diminished group I'm going to go to. There it is. D diminished group, 7 D flat or C sharp 7 diminished group, and I'm just transposing. I'm creating a chord movement right out. So ba da 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 da, right, and then da 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 da, and back to it, right? It's all about figuring out. Not so much figure out because y'all don't need to figure it out. I got y'all. It's in the book, right? Chapter 9. But I said that I can create the idea of this stuff because I understand what the major move, minor move, augmented moves, and all that, and all this type of stuff is the major 7 flat 5 sharp 5, just coming from a different angle. Just coming from a different angle, right? I'll be forever writing this book or writing books um, for you all, and I don't mind doing it because I'm an author and a finisher of my own work. Right? You see what I'm saying? And I can do all these chord movements. I can do all these movements because of the what I have um developed or learned to do in my book. So yeah, go over there, y'all, to Amazon, get your copy, and start studying it. The show thyself approved need not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the chords um to do on your own, as well as if you desire to continue to take music lessons from other musicians, and make sure you not walking away with 4 or 5 chords in a 1 hour session. That is to me ridiculous. That means that somebody's figured that you're a little not quick enough to pick up and taking advantage of you. So yes, I'm here to help you out to not to let that happen. And my point I'm saying, if you spending $60 for organ lessons or keyboard lessons and you getting 5 chords or 6 chords and you walking away with that's it and not the whole song and learn the whole whatever it is that you're trying to get. And to me, I feel that is a waste of time and money when you can actually go on over there to Play by Sight and smash on this book and get these chords that I'm dropping in the book. All right, and my Play by Sight, all right, copywritten by me and Amazon and any other agency. Actually, this other agency from that I use was out of Florida, so my material is copywritten. And so, therefore, if anybody is trying to go another route to try to steal what I'm doing, I will sue you. All right, but no, get your own court book. I am definitely thrilled and happy to be able to do this while I'm able to still be healthy. You know, like I said, I have a job to do, and I'm only just doing it because what God allowed me to do, stuff that I always wanted to do. So yes, you can go from a beginner level, very beginning baby level. You can start advancing your plan to a whole nother level. People say, beginner level, intermediate level, and then advanced level. You can go from a beginner level, baby saint level, to advanced level right away because of you putting in the time and energy. You're putting in the time and energy to learn, to understand. So just about almost, I would say, it's not every chord that's in my book, this first book, because I said earlier that the more chords I was dropping, the more mucho dineros I would have to come out of pocket. As my editor would try to say, stop at chapter number 8, but I said no. Let's push this to chapter number 18. So I pushed this all the way out to chapter number 18. All right. So you're going to get all this information that you hear your fellow brothers and sisters, or we may call our favorite musicians, because I got a gang of them out there that I love listening to. But at this point, I'm tired of listening to them. It's time to get down to the nitty gritty and drop this stuff in the book. All this stuff is basic stuff. It might sound like it's complex stuff, but it's actually not. It's just that musicians have developed the idea of playing two different chords in two different hands. You got a left hand and a right hand. So left hand is playing one thing, right hand is playing another. And it's the chords in my book. The major seven. What chapter I told y'all was in? Go look at it. All I gotta do is open up the context, and I have my major seven. Open up the book. I have in the context the sus4 chord I said earlier, and the sus2 chord. Remember I said that? And that's what creates this chord movement, which is the E flat 13 chord, E flat major 13 chord. Woo! Right? Yes. And then we have the E flat major 9 13. All of this is in the book. All right. These chords I'm dropping, I'm putting them in the book because, like I said, you can be creative on your own. Open up the chapter, go and find out where is that major seven move will be. Which chapter? Technically, you can go to chapter 9 and be done with it. But let's just say I didn't do the chapter 9. I'm just saying, and all I had to do was go over here and go to chapter number what was it? Let me see. Chapter 5 is my sus suspended chord movements. Okay? And then where's my major 7? What chapter that is in? And flip right on over here. Oh, wait a minute. Did I not put that in there? Hold on. I know I did. Major, minor. Oh, there it is. It's in chapter 4. So I have chapter 4, right? Chapter 4 is going to tell me, go on ahead to go to page 15. Right? So I go to page 15. All right. This is me now being creative, wanting to know how to play my major 7 chords. As I said earlier, 5. I'm sorry. Did I say 15? Wait, chapter 5. Hold on. That's yeah. So chapter 5 is my sus chords. Whether it's my sus2, flip over to the next page, and then my suspended chord, and then also page 21 is my sus4 chord. Now, said I'll pick my chapter 4. Yeah, I was right. Chapter 4 is my major 7 chord. So I go, let me go D flat C, D flat E, E flat major 7. There it is. And now I'll put that other chapter in my hand. Ooh, so I got the sus4 and the sus2. Oh! So now I call this combination of chords. That's the first chord sus2 combination. That's the next movement. It's the sus4 combination. And guess what? That's 7 sus4 combination there. And then my major chord and my major 7. And I'm gonna give you the 13, all right, and the 2, which we call the 9. Make the chord fat. Make the chord sound fat. And there you have it. Now I have an E flat major 9 13. That's not in my book yet. I can already tell y'all from the gate that is not in my book yet because I ran out of page. My editor says stop. Stop it, buddy. You don't have enough pages to drop that next move. So that is also gonna be sent for my next book. All this stuff. So when I listen to another musician doing this move, there's that major 9 13 or major 9. Remember, it can be voiced in different spots. My intention is to try my best to just do do them in many spots as possible, but that's gonna really fill up this next book very quickly. I mean, for me trying to show you different spots where you can play that same chord. And again, it's all about inversions, right? So you have to understand two chords are mixed together, E flat and B flat. In between there, you have your G minor. Now, if I want to change the voicing and I hit you with the C minor or the C on the bottom, then I'll be playing a C minor 9 move. Oh, minor 9 11. If I add the A flat on the bottom, now I'm playing a flat 13 sharp 11. You see how that went? All right, and that's how chords are generated, by being curious to see what you come up with. Always just remember that chords connect to each other. A flat is related to C minor. C minor related to E flat. E flat is related to G minor. G minor is related to B flat. B flat is related to D minor. Remember I said this earlier. In the Nashville system, we have the 1 C major, the 2 D minor in that specific key. E minor 3, F major 4. You're gonna hear these chords when I play them. G major 5. All right, minor 6, A minor 6, and B diminished and add 6. I don't know why they didn't want to call this the diminished, D diminished, B diminished 6, but it's 7. They called it 7. Okay, and so as I'm messing with this theory from now the Nashville point of view, and now from my combination of my signature way of approaching things, I can create chords just from just knowing that I can put the C at the top, the 2 chord on the bottom. All right. I can move now up to that tritone move or diminish. Right, D minor 7 with a flat 5, 9 11. What? Then that changes that changes it to an A flat major 13 with the sharp fly. I'm sorry, flat 5, sharp 5. I'm just messing with chords. Right? And I'm just messing with more notes along the way. See what I come up with? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me stop that foolishness, because that's what advanced musicians do. They become curious like me. I'm curious, and I'm not an advanced level musician, but I'm thinking, what would the advanced level musician would do? Be creative, all right? All from one chord, and I just went from a whole one chord to another chord to another chord to another chord, all in this whole little thing here. Minor 11 flat 5, minor 7 flat 5 with the 9 11. A flat major 13 with a flat 5 sharp 5. All this crazy stuff. Cordy doesn't know what to call this, but it's a fat chord of some sort. Unless I take one note off, and see that didn't work. Let me take a middle note, that didn't work. Let me take a bottom note, that didn't work. Let me take a top note off, that didn't work, that didn't work. I was trying to see. Okay, it did. Alright, so I took the top note, the B off. Now I got another chord, B flat 9 with the sharp 11, and it just gets funner. Inversion of my augmented chord. So I'm doing augmented. Or I can do the E major chord too, because it's a part of the E major chord, by the way. But see, Cordy doesn't understand that. I can't call it out. But I'm gonna do the augmented chord inversion. So it's gonna keep repeating. So that would carry on to be the B flat 9 with the sharp 11 all day. That's what the pros do, is sit here and figure stuff out by accident. Oops, and I'm not a pro, but I'm thinking like a pro. And I want to throw that in there. Technically, my right hand, I'm playing the C major 7 with the sharp 5, which is already in the book. C major 7 sharp 5, right? But I started thinking outside the box, as I said, and that was all coming from that minor move. Watch that minor move. That was the 2 chord. That all right? That's in the book, y'all. I'm just taking these chords and saying, what happened if I did this? So now I have a D minor 13 with a 9 sharp 11. I quit. I gotta stop this craziness. See, I can create chord progressions doing that. Now I got another one, a C major 9 with a sharp 5. All right, this gets crazier and crazier as I go. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of books just sitting here doing this. If I retire, God allow me to be able to be tired. I got a few more week. I got a week or two to decide or make a decision to retire. But y'all, gotta have you gotta have some ching ching in your bank account, and I'm not rich. But and I'm not gonna be begging people for no money or nothing like that. But if I was retired, and I definitely got what we at the 14, I got 2.5 weeks to go. July something, I have to make a decision. Actually, they're giving me all the way to August to make a decision because of my my situation, my illness situation. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to go back to work and do what I was doing before. But if I was to retire, as y'all can kind of see, I'm getting better in my health a little bit. So this makes me feel like really good to go and sit here, be creative, be creative, be creative, be creative, being creative. Do a D chord. Being creative, right? Let's do a C sharp chord. Oh my God! What? All these chords got a name to it, y'all. B flat 7 with the sharp 9. Transpose up. Cordy doesn't know that. Can't identify. Go to C. All right, yeah, Cordy got that one. A flat, major 13 with a flat 5, sharp 5. There's more than way to approach that chord movement, but we added the 13 into the mix in this case. So I go for all these little ideas. Being colorful. It's still a D minor 9 11. I'm just being colorful. I'm gonna see. D minor 9 11 being colorful. Okay, now that changed things a little bit right there because I took my finger off that C for a second. So now I have a C major 13 at 4. What? Now I'm trying to. All my fingers playing something except for 1. It's just gonna have to mess up something. Cordy doesn't know what this is. But you see, that's what I have to end up doing. So if I was retired, this is what I will sit down and spend time finding chords, finding ideas, seeing where other musicians are playing stuff, and identifying, oh, okay, all right, I heard that before. I don't have perfect pitch, or whatever y'all might call it, relevant pitch, but I have what is called perfect, slight, perfect, slight, perfect, slight, perfect, photographic memory, whereas as I've seen the chord, I heard the chord, and that's it. Right? Seen the chord by sight, played the chord by ear, because I played it. I will forever remember that voicing or that sound. And if I'm transposing, I will forever remember that move because I'm remembering this is in my book, the major second move, transpose the major second move, transpose in doing the same thing. I will forever know that I'm playing the minor chord first inversion. Up, up, hold up, up, up. First inversion, and I'm just doing the scale. It's just basically me playing A flat to A to B flat to B to B. All right, the one I'm playing the first inversion of the minor chord, A flat minor. Right, I'm sorry, F minor. My bad. But I'm just doing the scale in my mind. Actually, it should be the top of my finger, the F. F to F sharp to G minor to A flat minor. My bad, I had the backwards. To A minor to B flat minor. Right, so if I just remember, I'm doing the scale or the chromatic move actually in all 12 keys. And do it on 12 keys. It'll be the same process here. I'm doing F sharp. What if I go backwards? F to E second, E flat second, D second, D flat second, and to C second, right? And it'll be the same thing if I'm following that process. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the C minor chord. I have to follow it starting on the E flat. To E, to F, to G flat, and so forth. Right? So, right then, now go up what? After E was what? The C minor movement moved from to my next key. C sharp minor. Oh. And I follow that process. Right? So what I'm doing, I'm breaking it up into like 2 different sections. The section is, what is my left hand doing? That's the whole point. And it's in the book. That's in chapter number 18. Literally. Chapter 18, the major second. The major second is in the book. So y'all gonna get that. Learn your major seconds, booze. Then learn your minor seconds, your major second, right? Your minor second, your major second, minor third, major third, the perfect fourth, tritone, perfect fifth, minor six, major six, minor seven, major seven. And of course that's octave. And sometimes you will hear songs doing stuff like or whatever move you want to. You I start on the major 7, going down to this 10 on 2. Let me see how I did this a while ago. Let me see if I can remember how I did it. You see, 7. Now we're going to the flat 7, major 7. Now we're going down to the major 6, and we're going down to the minor 6, down to the perfect 5th, to the tritone, to the perfect 4th, to the 3rd, all right, to the minor 3rd, to the major 2nd, to the minor 2nd. I'll probably change them. All right, so you might find stuff where you're moving from 7, -7, 6, -6, perfect fifth, tritone, perfect fourth, major third, minor third, major second. I was yeah, and minor second. I did a demonstration much earlier in another video where I did this kind of idea, but yeah. So crazy, like you doing watching some TV. It's so crazy, like they. So some weird stuff that you might hear on TV, some some scary movies or whatever. So yeah, that's where you remember that move I played earlier. And I'm playing around with a secret sauce chord from major, from the book. From the book, secret sauce chord. 7/4. Back to the major move. First inverted. Using the secret sauce chord again. It sounds like I'm doing a lot, but I'm not. Tell me it's funny with it. Y'all see what I'm saying? You gotta be creative by messing around with stuff. And all I'm doing is going from chapter 18, and I'm playing around with the major chord in chapter 2, and being creative with an idea. Just as I making this up as I go, is I'm being musical with it because I get an understanding on what I'm actually doing. As long as I know I'm going 7, major 7, minor 7, right? Major 6, minor 6. If I make it to the 5, right? So make my way back. I'm just being musical with it, y'all. All right, just being musical with it. Bass off, chorus off, loop on, and just being musical with it. Just chapter 2, chapter 13. Right, that's all I'm doing. I can use A minor. I'm doing C major to C, A minor. And then I use the secret sauce. F or F sus2. C sus F sus2. I switched up. C. Secret sauce chord. Secret sauce and major chord at the same time. Being creative. Major chord. That's all on what's it called sus4 2. Same chord. Okay, y'all see what happened? I was taking chords that I picked up from the various different chapters, y'all, without even going to chapter 9. It's my whole goal of saying I just used chapter 2 all the way through chapter 8, picking some ideas along the way. Okay, keeping it simple, of course. You know, keeping things. That's the minor move. That's the major move. Major move to the sus. All right, Father's Day, she said. Is this thing still recording, y'all? Because sometimes it interrupts when I'm recording. Are y'all still there? Hello, hello, hello. Y'all still there? Hello. Just say hello or thumbs up or something or hearts up. Because sometimes when I get an incoming call, it just stops my video recording. It looks like it's still recording. But anyway, hopefully it still is. But so now I can do the major chord, which is the chapter 9 chord. So I'm saying I did it here, and I hear it. The major 9 or minor 9 13, minor 9 11, minor 9 11, or F major 9, and that would have been here. I just heard his voicing. I'm just doing inversions. I just move the hand over. Right? Because I'm playing an F chord and the C chord at the same time. F chord and C chord. And this me messing around with the chords in play by sight. Now listen to this. I'm using the minor chord. A minor, second inversion. Now when I go to the B chord, oh note actually, this make me play a B 7 sus4 chord with a flat 9 without me carrying the bass line. But I'm gonna carry the E here for the sake of argument, you know. I'm chording now, you know, changing the melody or whatever. C7 13, A minor, A minor diminished major 7. But I have to keep the bottom leg, right? So that kind of helps out. All right. when I do that, and that makes you play C major 7 13. Now that makes you play the C7 with the 13. A minor. And I'm just going minor. Hold on. So minor move. I'm gonna change over to C major chord. I changed that voicing. So that's a C9, a C7 chord. I talked about that already. That is in the book where we play the dominant chord. And dominant chord doubled up, y'all. Now it allows me to do the smooth. Now I'm doing major 7 this time now. Change the voicing. See? Now I would prefer to go to C7, D7/4 chord to give you that voicing. Now earlier I was just doing it in the beginning, right? So here we go. Woo! Third in the right hand. My bad. Give it a melody line. Change it up. Now what I'm doing is perfect fourths now. I'm trying different ideas. Thirds. Alright? And I'm trying the perfect fourth. Then I can do the perfect fifth too. Perfect fifth. Third. Now I'm chord. I'm just doing chords now. All right. All right. Now go back to what I was doing earlier. C. Transpose. Going to my 7/4. 6/9. Major 7 flat 5. I change up every time. sus4. Major 7 sus4. 7 sus2. 6/9. Now I'm going somewhere else. One, 2 to 7. 6, 5. Oh, my bad. My bad. I missed it. Wow, my bad. I missed it. My bad. Hold on. Five. I'm missing that. And then turn around. Y'all get the point. And then I do my little turn around. But you see how I kind of went from. I'm sure y'all heard people do it. I'm making this up. But this is all theory, y'all. This is all from chapter number 1. Sorry, chapter 2. Now, chapter 1, you hear me probably doing the scale. A little bit, or the third. The thirds. Minor third, minor third, all right, minor, major third, major third. And I can throw those ideas in. Probably go there to the major third, right? Right, C9. Major, C major 13. No. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, so I hear these different routes, and I'm only trying, like I said, the majors, the seconds, the 7, 6, minor, 7, and all that, trying different ideas. All from me just doing this from the book, right? I can build a song. I love you, dog. See? Other minutes up. I love you, dog. Minor move. D minor, right? That's the 2 chord in C. Oh, or I can play the minor 9/11. All right, play the minor chords straight. So I can go, I love you, dog. C up. I love you, dog. It sounds corny, but I to the G, double A. All these chords is in the book. Today, to the major 7. I'm sorry. Hold up. The major 7 with the flat 5. Now, I use the minor move. This is not in the book yet. This is the F. Y'all just reminded me something. I need to get on it. That was what I was supposed to be doing. Y'all just made me remember. And I'll go back to what I said earlier. What was the move again? What was it? Right. I like to do it when I'm at C. This was F. Hold on. Oh, what was the chord I just played? Here it is. So I like to do the C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that might be low on the voicing. Let me see how I want to play it. Let me see. I'm trying to, because my fingers like to do this little twang thing. And remember, it's all about tritone. You get my tritone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm in F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, it's gonna be low on the register here. So what was my voice? And I said, hold on, I forgot. There it is. So what I'm doing is separating my brain and said, okay, we're doing tritone, right? So because it was F. All right, and then I was doing the minor thirds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. All right, now let me see. Hold on, I don't like that. See, because when it's low on the voicing, it changed my sound that I'm trying to do. There it is. Okay. So it should be a 7/13. Yeah, 7/13. One more finger failed it. I don't like it because it's too. Hold on. Hold on. There it is. Wait, miss it again. What would my right hand supposed to be doing? The third, right? Minor. Yeah, okay. As if I'm about to play a minor chord. Alright, so it's the minor move. Is that? I forgot it just that quick. Yeah, that's it. Alright, and then my left hand was nope. Forgot what my left hand was a tritone. Duh. There it is. Alright. So now I decide, do I want to voice it down here? And because I know my fingers like to do this little twang move. What's the perfect 4? 6 down. Perfect 4. See what I'm saying? It's the concept behind the madness, y'all. It's about the concept behind the madness. So I hear my minor thirds, but I also hear the fourth. So I transpose it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my fourth. And I roll. And then my left hand is supposed to play the tritone. Now, if I'm not feeling it from there, I'll go up, and I might have to do this as the last key, I believe, or actually this is the first key. You see it different from the voicing up here? Now, it's not going to really matter much because of the fact that doing this voicing, we have the tritone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see the voicing change? Because of the tritone. Oh. Hold on, I lost it again. Because of the tritone. So all I'm doing is moving the tritone down 6 notes. Gives me the E tritone voicing. Alright. However, the right hand can go ahead and pick up the note that I would have played on the move anyway. Y'all heard that? And which I knew that was gonna happen in the C scale would be my 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5, 6, 1. Alright, I understood that was gonna happen because of the tritone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C13. But I played the whole chord like that. But if I take that one note, because I'm twanging. To make this sound a little bit prettier, I may have to go ahead and do the tritone on the bottom. Woo. Remember it? See what I'm saying? Y'all get the point. All right, so now if I do it this other route, without the C on the bottom, without the C in my right hand, well, I lied. Yes, play the whole chord together with no twanging. This will be a minus 6/9, minus 6/9 with 11. And you probably heard people doing shout music. Alright, in E flat, D flat is the same thing. 3, 5, 6, 1. And I'm just transposing that same movement. Well, actually, half step back. I'm talking about going up. But let's go backwards with it. And we will play, we're doing this in what key we doing this in? B. B. Can I get away with this? So we were seeing we was doing this right. And then we're going to B. Can I get away with this? Right. So yeah. So if I play that diminished move and half step back by diminished move, E diminished 7, and then E flat diminished 7. But I have to do partial of it. Now if I separate that and do the tritone, right? Cause I'm saying, ooh, Lord, and all right, them chords, minus a flat 5 with the flat 13. That is definitely for sure in the book. So, like I said, I forgot what I was about to do. I was about to do something, and now I just forgot it. But like I said, this if I'm listening to something that somebody's playing, and I'll be able to pick the chord up because it's in my book. Not every chord is in the book, but the chords that I'm addressing or hearing in the book. So yeah. So you know, he's doing that chop in the book. It's the sus4, but omit the 5. No, hold on, omit the 4. Hold on, yeah, I was right. Omit the 4. Omit the 4 and A flat. And then you playing with the 6, 5, or 5, 6, 5, 1. 5, 6, 5, 1, 1, 1. The A flat. 5, 6, 5, 1, 1, 1. So now I found this out by pressing down on the sus4, but omit the let me see, omit the 4. Yeah. That's what he's doing. All right. So I said, oh, okay. Now that first chord is not in the book, but it will be coming. That's an F minor second. It will be in the book next time. E flat diminished 7, already in the book. A flat add 2 is not in my book. It will be there. E flat diminished 7 in the book. And the minor 9, B flat minor 9, 11 in the book. So I said, okay, cool. What else he doing? That's in the book. A flat major 9 in the book. Now, because he's coming from this from a different angle, I have to write it differently from the A flat major 9 that I've written in the book. I'm just passing up. Hold up. That's my A flat major 9 right there. That's not the A flat major 9 he played. All right, he played the A flat major 9 this way. A flat major 9 from this angle. So there's more than one way to play every chord. Each individual chord, there's more than I say more than 4, 5, 6, 7 different ways to approach the same chord. Okay, so I'll go and drop those chords in the book. So then he goes that chord. He played the same chord, but now we're just doing it on the 6. F minor 9, 11 in the book already. So as I listen to it, already in the book, major 7 with a flat 5. Now, because the bass line is playing the bass, the person who's playing the bass line. Ooh, am I bleeding? Oh man, what? Did I scratch something? I must have scratched my leg. Oh man, I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding, y'all. Oh wow. I gotta disinfect my keyboard. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. I must have scratched something on my leg. Let me see. All right, and then that's in the book, major 7 flat 5, because he added the bass line. Who is playing the bass? It makes you play a C7 sharp 9 sharp 5. That is already on the way, so I'm already got that knocked down from my playlist. All right, so that's gonna be in this next edition of the book. Any chords that I don't have in this book, edition number 1, it will be definitely in edition number 2. Am I bleeding? Dang, I must have scratched something on my leg. All right, I gotta go fix my leg, y'all. I don't know what I scratched. All right, let's see. So it's the next move. Right there. In the book. B flat minor 9 11. However, if he's not playing, if you don't trip off the bass line, y'all, it's just hold up. It's just a D flat major 7 chord. And if you want to add the 9. But because he adding the bass line, because whoever playing the bass line is B flat minor 9 11. Already in the book. Okay? Alright. So that means that, remember I said about that chapter, whatever it is, chapter 2, 4, I forget which chapter it is, the major 7 is. I think it's chapter 4. Alright, in chapter number 4. Man, my leg bleeding. In chapter 4, that's why I picked this chorus up. I don't even actually need to actually do the chapter 9 to go find the chord, but I did it for you guys so and make it a lot more quicker and easier for you to go access the chords and play them and have fun and do what you do. All right, let me see anything else you're gonna do. Repeat. Repeat. Okay. Repeat. So basically, he's repeating that whole little process, and everything's in starts with a 2. That's the 2, right? In the beginning, when he actually started out, my bad. In A flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He started on the 6. All right, F minor, add 2. Then he's going up to the 7. G diminished 7 because of the bass line. Going up to the 1 in the bass line, A flat, add 2. You can go back to the 6. Now it's an E flat diminished 7. However, because of the bass line, remember y'all, it's gonna be an F7 with a flat 9. That's not in my book yet. I'm going back in the book actually to add bass line because someone asked, can you play chords from my playback site on the organ with these chords? And my answer is absolutely yes. You just gotta put in the work on finding the bass line to add up to the chords that you're trying to play. That's it. So I'm gonna do this book, second edition book, numero uno 2. I'm gonna go ahead and now grab the bass line. So that makes me play at F7 with a flat 5. Flat 9, I'm sorry. And we already know what this is, minor 9 11. All right, but we also know there is a D flat major 7 chord. I'm sorry, keep my finger heating up B flat. D flat major 7 chord or major 9 chord. And then if I hit the B flat, then it's a B flat minor 9 11. All right, and that's pretty much what I got out of that because yes, I crawled that right out of my music book. This is even before I did the music book, but I crawled those chords from what I've already written in my playbook. My kindergarten book, y'all. This is my preschool. My preschool book, right? All right, I've already put them chords in my preschool course, so I've tore it out, and now I'm making it a reality. All right, a reality of chords that you and I and anybody else, beginner level, intermediate level, advanced level. I know I'm repeating myself, that we can go to and learn, because I believe every level can learn something from me. I believe. And I believe they can do learn from something, because I know there is some advanced musicians out there. They don't have a clue about what chords they playing. They just know that they're playing some nice stuff. It sounds pretty doing it, but they just don't have an idea exactly what they're actually playing. So I planned this book out to say, you know what? If I was an advanced musician and I was killing like our favorite musicians are doing, and I don't have a clue about what the chord it is, this book is for you. It's obviously for me, all right? Because thank God for Cordy, because Cordy is my best friend, and Cordy is breaking it down, breaking it down, breaking it down, and letting me know what chord movements I'm doing. So it makes it easier to be able to transpose these chords, because I've already did it for you guys. And all you got to do is go sit down and just work at it. You know? Oh, that one chord I said I was gonna do. C major 7 with the flat 5. Thank God I went right back to that chord, y'all. That's y'all fault for that. Alright, I have the C minor 7 flat 5 and the other one with the 13. Alright. In my book, I did this chord here, the C minor 7, or the minor 7 with the flat 5. So let's see. Let's see, hold up. Oh. Wait, up. Hold up. Let's see. Hold up. Here it is. Hold on, is that it? No, that's not it. Oh, wait a minute, how did I play that, y'all? There it is, okay. Woo! I was like, wait, how did I do that? Let's see, let's see. Yeah, there it is. That was the angle I came from it. Alright, so this is the angle I came at it in my book. Alright, so the C minor 7 with the flat 5. However, I can also do another route too. So it's more than one way to approach the minor 9, minor 7 flat 5. Now I hear the all I did is double it up the note. Right? So I'm gonna do that one. And then and that's the C minor 7 with the flat 5 with the 13. So I think I had already photographed that, because I didn't want to forget which chords that I wanted to drop in this next book. So let me see that I photocopy that so that I don't forget. That way I can go back and finish up the rest of the 11 keys. And sure enough, here it is. Oh, that was a different route. Oh man, hold on, y'all. Okay, hold on. The route that I showed y'all earlier on was the same thing, but up here. No, there it is. Right, so that was that route. C minor 7 flat 5, 13. And then here's the other route. Nope. Here's the other route. Alright, so let me go ahead and photocopy this before I forget. Because I told y'all it's more than one way to actually play the same chord. Hey, get out the way. Okay, and then it was another way. Oh, another chord I wanted to drop. This voice in here. That's so. Remember, I said I did this one here. That one. That's in the book for sure. Right. So now I'm just gonna add the top note here, even though it's there. All right. So that's another angle for the minor 7 flat 5. Woo! All right. And what was the other thing I said earlier? So we already got that. We got this one. Up. Hey, left hand, what are you doing? Okay, here's another approach to this same craziness too. C minor 7 with the flat 5, flat 9, flat 13. It all gets crazy. The pros be doing stuff like this. Alright? So I photocopy it so I can already have it knocked down. That way I can say I forgot. Okay. That one other chord, let me get that other one. I keep forgetting. What was it? Hold on. Is it? Nope. Let me see. Nope, not that one. What is the other one called? Ah, there it is. Woo! All right. Can't forget this one. Now remember, I can do other stuff because this is the minor third. And do the diminished move. I can do all different stuff. Okay, let me get this down. So I might do this. So basically, this is the 713, F713. When I put the top note here, it turns it into a 713. This one's 713, and this is 13. I'll throw that in here. All right, that's an F13. So you see, there's more than one way to do stuff. So I'm thinking ideas. Now, if I throw that bass there, this makes me play a B, 7 flat 5 sharp. I'm sorry, flat 9 sharp 9 and a flat 5. I got to stop doing this. This is gonna drive me insane. All right. This is advanced level chords. I want y'all beginner musicians to have this underneath your fingertip. And intermediate level musicians, this is what the pros be doing. Coming up with crazy ideas. Let me get that chord. I keep forgetting to right do. Here it is. My F713. Alright. Alright. And my whole thing is this is a simple process. Press and Photoshop. And thirdly, so I have a 3 process for now to get going, right? Press, Photoshop, and send, all right? But I need to do this in all 12 keys. Okay, the rest of the 11 keys at this point, because I done dropped already just in a matter of few seconds here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, it looks like I got, let me see, is that a duplicate chord I played earlier? Hold on. C minor 7 with the flat 5, 13. Let me see, that was, Let me see, that was this one. Let me see if that's a duplicate, then I'll delete it. That's a duplicate up here. Okay, that's not a duplicate. Okay, I'm about to delete it by accident. Oops. Let me see, and the minor 7 with flat 5, 13. I could have sworn I did it a different route. All right, so that's it. I done dropped already, y'all. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chords. Just messing with that one movement. And the other one was this one. Hold on, nope. Hold on, what am I playing? Oh, there it is. All right, another route. I played the minor 7 flat 5 with a flat 13. So that's what I thought. All right, and then that's pretty much. So I just messed around with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chords already. All right, 6 chords that I gotta go and change and put the other 11 keys and generate those and send them and be done with it. Right now, I'm tired and my leg is bleeding. What the heck? What? Oh, scratch something. Maybe my nails are super sharp. I scratched something and my leg started bleeding. No, I'm not gonna need a first aid kit. I remember somebody had me laughing. Man, what happened? I'm bleeding, man. You need a first aid kit? You need to go to the ER? Yeah, I work at a hospital. You need to go to the ER? Yeah, so that's the move. Now, knowing already what the bass line is, all right, so that chord has already been sent out, I think. My, what was I said? The 7 sharp 9 sharp 5 flat 5, I'm sorry. All right, the 7 sharp 9 flat 5. Let me make sure I say it. Did I send that one out? I thought I sent that one out. Let me see. Number 1 is the 6 9 sharp 11, and number 2 is the 7 sharp 9 flat 5. Is that what I just played? Nope. Oh, that's another one. Let me get this one right quick before I forget. This is another one. Hold on, y'all. Here's another one. Here's another one. Bite the dust. Hey, get out the way. Okay? Now don't forget. So you can have the flat 9, flat 5. You can have the sharp 9, flat 5. So I didn't want to forget. So so I sent the 6 9 sharp 11 out. I sent the 7 sharp 9 flat 5. So I think that's this one. This chord here. Yep, that's it. So that's been sent out. The 7 sharp 9 flat 5 gone. Already done. Sent already gone. And then the other one, excuse me, is the 7 sharp 9 sharp 5 already gone. Right? It's already sent out. Now this new stuff that I just did with that minor move stuff, I'm gonna add that to the book. But the craziest thing is, I might not even be able to fit it in there, y'all, because I had already jotted down 18, actually 19, actually 20, 21, like 22, 21, 22 different chord ideas that can go in a single book. And if I go here and tell you everything all in 12 keys, let's go to chapter 1, actually chapter 2. The major triads, that's already 12 keys, right? The minor triad, that's already 12 keys. That will be actually in chapter 3. And so the minor, the augmented, the diminished, all that's under chapter 3. And then we go over, excuse me, if you think about it, I'm calling these chords, trying to remember how many chords I'm dropped in here. 1, 2, 3, right? Because it's my signature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I forgot one. 10. All right, 10, and then my tritone. So I already got it. So I got 10 chord, my 10 chord signature. I thought it was 11. Did I miss one? No, I was right. So my 10, 1, major, minor, augmented, and 7. Diminish, dominant chord. Major 7, I knew I forgot one. I think that makes 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe it is 10. Let me see. Hold on. 10. All right, what's the other one? Yeah, so it's 10 chord. So my 10 chord signature, I missed one. For some reason, I missed one other chord. I was supposed to put the major 7 with a flat 5. I forgot. That's what it was. All right. So, oh well. So yeah, I put my 10 chord signature in this book. Major, minor, augment, diminished, dominant chord, major 7 chord, sus2, +4, secret sauce chord. Yep. And the last thing was tritone. So that would have given me the entire movements of 8 chapters. 8 chapters. That filled up 8 chapters by itself, just alone. So with that being said, then chapter 9, I took this whole thing to a whole nother level. Oops. So yeah. Well, not really oops. I say oops because, like I said, my editors told me to stop at chapter 8, but I got hard headed and said, "No, let me give my beginner musicians out of this stage into the next level, so they're not stuck playing just this, this kind of, like you know what I'm saying? Get y'all out of that." I didn't want y'all to stay there forever. So I wanted y'all to move from that to start now playing chords. Your major moves. And then your minor moves. Right. Minor 9 11. And then your minor 13, 9, 11s and all that type of stuff. There are chords in there I put in there that I don't even know how to play it my own self. I just did it. I just did them. That's it, you know. Alright, so is that on my list? A flat 13 with a flat 9, sharp 11. So let me see if that chord is somewhere along my grocery list. What I say, A flat 13. So let me go on down here and look for it. Oh Lord! And this is stuff that I play literally on the organ. This is stuff I play, and so since I don't see it, oh there it is, A flat 13, flat 9, sharp 11. Got it in here already. It's actually hiding in the cuts right there. But without that, this is a hold on. Without that, it's a diminished major 9 with a sharp 5, and that's not in the book. So that should be actually on my grocery list, which is the major, diminished major 9, sharp 5, number 8, which was my next key or the next number to do that in the book. I would have done it today because that was number 9. All right, so I pretty much got all these other chords down all the way to 9, which would gave me my diminished major 9, sharp 11, and do them in all 12 keys. At the same time, I'm going to get the bass line, which I'm going to take my pen and make a little circle around that next chord movement because it's right next to each other, so I don't forget that I don't want to go back and have to do this again. So I'm going to knock it down all in one shot. So that's on number 9. Hey, what's up with my pen? Hey, you don't want to work no more? Because my pen don't want to work for whatever reason. So now I'm going to circle number 9 in that chord progression, that chord that I played. All right. And so there you have it. So number 9, well, tomorrow's Father's Day. I might be busy doing things with the wifey or whatnot, wherever she want to take me to do whatever. Yeah, so I probably won't be working on this book tomorrow. Nor me. I'll be like, forget that. I don't want to eat. Just let me come home and finish my book. She know I'm very dedicated to what I'm trying to do. Because she asked me, what are you trying to prove? No, she goes, what are you trying to do? What's your goals? And then, so as soon as she saw this book, her whole personality or her whole thought process changed. She was like, oh, wow. I didn't think you had it like that, Doc. I mean, I know you had it like that, but I didn't know you had it like that, like that. Like, man, I want to learn how to play now. I'm like, sure. Get my book. No, I didn't tell her to get my book. She was like, I'm going to go buy your book so I can support you. Even though, she's my wife. I'm like, you ain't got to buy the book. The book's right here, baby. But I just want to support you, baby. I'm like, you ain't got to trip. I got this. So, yeah, anyway. She might end up buying the book and just give it to, like, maybe my grandson or my daughter or something like that. Or give it to my granddaughters. Because maybe they might want to learn how to play. Who knows? Whatever. My wife is real good at talking to folk. But anyway, spread the word, y'all. I'm going to get off of here. My wife should be making it home at some point. It's 7 o'clock. I got to go take my medication in about an hour or 45 minutes. So I just want to come on here and share with y'all. Grab the book, right? And go study it. And I'd like to hear some of y'all play some of this stuff in your playing, whether you're a beginner, musician, intermediate level, or advanced. I mean, show me what you got. Show me what you got. All let's move. Matter of fact, that is one of the other numbers somewhere showcased on here that I'm gonna do as a breakdown, because I hear people, you know, E major, E flat major, chord with a flat 9, D flat, diminished 7. That chord I mentioned earlier, but on a different approach. Diminished major 7. Y'all already know that diminished 7, and F minor 9/11. See how I created that chord progression? Just me thinking of chords in my book. F minor 9 with the flat 5. Now if I add the C sharp on the bottom of the bass line, right, that is a D flat 9 with the sharp 11. What? Alright, and that is also, whoa. Should be in my list here. And what number was that going to fall under? D9, D flat 9, sharp 11. Where are you at? D flat. D flat 9 with 13, I got that. Where's this one at? D flat 9, sharp 11. Wait a minute, is that on the other paper? Okay, so that's not on the list there. Okay, watch these, y'all. I hear these chords and my hands just fall to it. D flat 9 with the sharp 11. Guess what? So since it's not on my paper, I'm gonna go ahead and photocopy it. Right, that's how I get at it. That way I won't forget. I can either write it down, or now here's the next move. Now, woo! All right, let me Photoshop this because I'm for sure that's not on my paper. Man, B major 13 with a flat 5, sharp 5. Man, and every time I do this type of stuff, let me see, I'm thinking of preacher chord. I'm thinking of the preacher chord. I already photoshopped this one already. Already got that. So that's already gone. You see what I'm saying? You know, so I just created a preacher chord just messing around. Oops. Oh Lord. That's already in the book. Because okay, and then I have the 6/9 sharp 11. Right, already done that in the book. All right, my 6/9 sharp 11 on the way, already been sent to my editor, and the -7 with the flat 5, flat 13 already sent. Actually, that is in the book. Actually, I believe it's in the book. -7, flat 5, flat 13. I should be able to find that in chapter something, one of these chapters. And that will be definitely after chapter 9, for sure. So let me find where that's gonna fall at. The -7, flat 5. Okay, did I not put that in there? Ooh. I did not put that one in there. Oh, bad boy. All right, so that one is on the way. All right, so I sent that one off for sure. It's on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way. All right, so that one's already sent out on the way. All right, but this is what I would do when I'm doing this. Photoshop it. Now, I played it earlier, which has already been photoshopped, so I don't really have to really do this again. There it is. I had already photoshopped this already, so I don't need to do that because I already saw that just now. I just memorized that just a couple of seconds ago. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. There it is right there. Oh no, that's the other one. That's the other one. That's that one. And there it is. There it is. Okay, so that's on the way. Already on the way. All right. I'm gonna get off of here because why do I have this -7 flat 5? So I must have approached this one differently. So that's number 10. I'm just kind of looking at what I did. So -7 flat 5. Looks like I approached it from this angle. Okay. Let me see. Right, because I told y'all more than one way to approach the -7 flat 5. Flat 5, flat 13. This is another route. It's more than one way. That's what I was looking at. This is using the minor move. Minor move. Minor move. Right. Okay, so that's in here already. Let me see. Hold on. There it is, right there in my face. Whoop whoop. Alright, already there. So, that right there, I sent that on the way. And then we have the number 11. We have the sus 13 sus chord, which I already played it. The preacher chord. I can play them in all 12 keys. As long as I know my key scale 5, 6, 5, D. As long as I know my 5, 6, and E flat. Now I'm going for the fatty. Now I'm voicing that one differently versus up here. I'm gonna go fat with this one. And the same thing in E. 5, 6, 5. I'm gonna go fatty with that one. As I did in E flat. Same thing with F, using the 5, 6 movement in there. Alright, same thing in F sharp or G flat, find the 5, 6 in that key. Either I can play the chord big or play the chord small. I could have did that with the other key too. In F, I could have played it smaller, because it's, listen, y'all, it's the major 9. It's in chapter number 1, the very first chord. The very first chapter, in chapter number numero 9. All you doing now is just adding the bass line, F. And I'm just playing the E flat major 9 chord. Add the F. I'm just playing a small version of, or I call it closed chords, if you got a bass player, but if you have to end up doing it yourself. All right. I just thought about it when I was sitting here doing this. So that's 2 ways of playing at voicing. Again, is another way of doing the same movement, but generally coming from this angle. And it's because I understand that's my E flat, that's my -7 move, right? And I got my little octave higher, and then I got my F second at the top. So if I can spread the hand across and just go ahead and hit you with the B flat. All right, inversions. Inversion. And then to the top note. Oh, yeah. You want to go for the big chord? Come inside. Come back inside some more. Come back in some more. Now listen, also I can use the sus4 chord or sus2 chord. I can use the B flat sus2. It just make my chord be a 9 sus4 movement. I already sent that off too. All right, the secret sauce. Take my B flat, put it at the top, and do this one. C at the top. I'll have F sus4. All right, y'all see what I'm saying? So I can switch this off to the B flat, G minor, B flat, mixed together. Inversion, inversion, inversion. Now, since I understood that, I can just go down. Inversion. That is interesting, right? So all I have to do is follow that format or formula in my book. Basically, my formula in the book is pretty much gonna give you what's up. And the same thing if I go to F sharp, I'm just doing the same thing, transposing up. And here's what's happening, y'all. Two chords mixed together, E flat and B flat. Transpose up, E and what? What's the next key chord up? B. E and 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 B. Can I get a witness? They go. Listen, y'all. And I went for this move, and I could go sus chord, secret sus chord, or major. Diminished move. Oh, whoa, diminished. What key I'm in? I forgot. Hold on. Diminished move I was supposed to go to. Wait. I ain't played Preacher going into a law. I forgot. Wait. I forgot how to play Preacher. Hold on. What? Yeah, there it is. It's not the diminished move yet. Remember, listen, y'all. I played these chords earlier. The minor 7 with the flat 5. I should have known that, right? The minor 7 flat 5 chord. And we can also be fancy with the minor 7 flat 5 to a major 7 flat 5. See? Can I get a witness? That God using a tritone. But remember, I can use my secret sauce chord or major move. Alright, I can use all that. Alright, that would make me play a B9. I played this earlier, y'all. Alright, so we can do the B flat, B9, 13, right? You know, so yeah, so many. Oh Lord, D, make some flat 5. I can play any one of those moves along here. The man's moves, same chord on the 1. Stay on the R5. We do this one. This chord is nothing but the major 7 flat 5. I'm sorry, major 7 with the flat 5 sharp 5. I said it 1,000 times that you're gonna come across this chord. It's in my book, y'all. But because we're playing the bass line, it's a D flat or C sharp 7 with the sharp 9, sharp 5. Also, I probably should do this route too. Maybe I should do this route too. Here's another route that's kind of interesting too. I'm gonna whole step back the 2 inside notes, which is the perfect 4. Alright, D flat 7, flat 9, flat 5. So, you know, you can play around with this, you know, this voicing one, this one here, or, what? That one. In the book. Alright, now, chord wise, just it's in the book. Alright, this is a different way of approaching the major 7 move. Major 7 flat 5. There's so many different ways, but I have to play around with this bass line. So I'm trying to help out my organ players to understand that, hey, you know what? You can play the exact same chords I have in the book. You just got to add the bass line. It's just going to change the name of the chord. No big deal. But still learn it, all right? So, yeah! All right. There's another idea if I heard Devin doing. That is a dope chord. Listen, y'all. Is in the making. That chord is that is your tritones and using the major third. Cause he does it. So instead of me doing ba da da, we're gonna go from here. I'm sorry. Backwards. Oh Lord. That's a nice move right there. So we have our 13 sus. Then the next move. Oh, hold up. Listen, if I carry the bass line right here. Switch it my finger. Alright, C9, sharp 9. I'm sorry, C9, sharp 5, flat 5. Ooh, that's dead. That's crazy. Let me see. Let me cut off one of these notes. Nope. Do that one. Same thing. It does. I guess it won't matter if I do that because it's still gonna end up being pretty anyway. Walking up to it. C9, sharp 5, flat 5. Without the bass line, it's just a 9, sharp 11. Without the bass line, minus 7 with a flat 5. Another route to play that minus 7 chord. What? Yeah, y'all gonna make me have to write this one out too. Yeah, let me go ahead and knock this one up. I got work to do. I'm trying to stop. He's heating up. He's on fire. Oh, he banks it. I keep coming with these ideas in my head, but let me see. I already had that already. Now the other time I went. Let me see. Now this voicing is because I was carrying some of the note. This is an F sharp, 7 sharp 5. I said this earlier from the other voicing that I did earlier. Did different ways to approach this same chord. Oh Lord! All right, so I'm gonna get this one here. I'm piling up chords, y'all. It's y'all fault. Okay. Now what else? The other one was C9 sharp 11. Did I already do that, y'all? Hold on. I don't want to do it again. C9 sharp 11. Oh, I moved too quick. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Can I almost can see that chord? I think my hand moved too quick. Let me see. Did it catch it? No. Oh, didn't catch that last chord. Hold on. Hold on. Oh man. My hand moved, so I'm gonna have to delete that last chord. Let me see if I can remember what I said. All right, so let me delete this one. All right, now let me grab it again. There it is. Populated that time. All right. Okay, now the other one was actually no. We'll do this one first. The C9 sharp 11 first. When we get that one, I'm gonna be busy. Okay, and then the other one was my thumb wants to do grace or hold it. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. All right, so this is an E9. Hold on, let me make sure I made no other notes here. Stuck. E9. With the sharp 5, flat 5. So we're going to smash that one. So many ways of playing are these voicings of chords and doing the same thing. Now, when we change the bass line for each one of the moves that I did, if we went to this one. All right, C9 sharp 11. So let me verify I got that so I don't have to do it again. So we're going to look for the C9 sharp 11, and my chords are a little different. All right, so we got the C, E, and B flat. So this one came out different from the other one when I did the C9 sharp 11, which was E, B flat, C in the right hand coming up. So it's a different rock. So okay, all right. So this time is what we plan to see on the bottom. Okay, y'all see what happened? Let me see now. Let me make sure that caught that. All right, so we caught that, captured that move. Ba 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 ba. All right, then now we need to get that next move going backward. Hold up, what was it? No, that wasn't it. Hold up, there it is. So we caught that one, I believe. Was my minor 7 with the flat 5. I shouldn't have to do that one. That should be. Or did I not get it? Are you for real? Hold on. Wait a minute. I think it's this one. Remember, I said if you can see it, you can play it. But if you can, my book is called Play by Sight. So since I have good sight, I can play the move. There it is there. All right, so that is, now we're going to get the bass line. B9. All right, so we got to get this B9 knocked up. Here we go. And I got to do this in all 12 keys. Listen what the pros be doing. If you don't learn from nobody else, and you can't get some of the pro musicians or your favorite musicians out there who you try to chase down and ask them what they doing, and they're not gonna budge to help you to get there or get what they doing. Don't worry, no worries. Super Dre Osborne is on the rise here. All right, Super Dre Osborne. So yeah, now we got this. That's what we do on the bass line. And the last move. That voicing or this one. Probably more than like it. Everybody will go for that move here. Maybe. major 7 flat 5, sharp 5, or because of the bass line, changes everything to a D flat C sharp 7 with a sharp 9, sharp 5. And these chords, the exact same chords that I'm using in F sharp, I can use it in D flat because of the C sharp or D flat or the G flat and F sharp share the same key signature, except for one note per each key. So I can use the same idea in these particular keys, the same voicing, the same chords. You don't have to be creating chords to do whatever it is you're trying to do. Oh, I like that one. What? Woo! Let me get that, man. Oh, see, that's what I hate when I come into the keyboard. I'll be hearing these fat chords, and all I'm doing is using the idea from the book, the tritone, and the major third, sus 4, sus 2 together, and hit a bass line. I got to stop this craziness. Somebody stop me. Okay. What was that move again? Alright. I've got to stop. And then I might try another bass line. I'm going home. Bye, y'all. Bye. I got to go. And I had played this earlier, but now I'm making the chord a bigger chord. The preacher chord. I'm thinking of the fact that if I was in, let's say, D flat C sharp, that's my 3. If I'm in F sharp or G flat, it's my 7. So my 5, 3, 1 up, or if I'm in F sharp, it'd be 6, 5, 5 up to the 6. If I did that in D flat and C sharp, it would be my what? 3. To my 6. 2 up, 2 up, and then to the 2. The same chord. See what I'm saying? Now I'm coming from another angle. Alright. That's already, I already told you I sent that away. I just transposed it. Y'all heard me doing that a minute ago. Up. You already sent that off. I'm trying another tritone now. Try a different tritone. See? Minus 7. Alright. Or try a different chord, right? Alright, so, geez, I got to stop this foolishness. Alright? But I just hear ideas, right? Small, big, you know, and however you want to go, you know, high in that, I forgot how I do it now. So basically, you know, I'm just using a tritone. How did I do that? I forgot how to do it. It's just that quick. I forgot already. Hold up. Here it is. And end it. And that's just on the 1. 6, 9, sharp 11. So yeah, y'all, I got to stop now because I'm adding too many chords to this library. Way too many. Actually, that's cool actually because that'll allow me to now move over to my 3rd edition book, edition number 1. continuation of number one will be edition number two with chords in it. And since I keep on adding these crazy chords up as I go, then I'll be dropping it into edition number three. Matter of fact, I wrote another book today called has nothing to do with music. Actually, it do. They be say it like that. Let me see. I forgot what I titled it. Hold on, let me find it. I wrote another book today. More of a reading book. More of a reading book. More of a reading book from that standpoint. Let me see. Is it ready yet? Let me see if I can find it. Or is it ready? Thought I saw it earlier. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, here it is. Scroll down here. Get to the email. I don't know why this thing did that. That's weird. 40. Oh man, I didn't realize. Oh, because I was trying to look for this company that I go use to write my book. I just talk into it, tell it what to do, and then it just do what it do. Give it a title, give it a subtitle, who's the author, obviously me, and then I give it guidelines on what I want to talk about in this book. Let me tell you what it's called. Let me see. Where are you? Here it goes. Actually, I think it's ready. Let me see here. So this one is called Every Man's Gift Level Musicians. Right? So every man has a level of gift that God has given, right? So this every man gift level musicians is ready. So it says it's ready. So we click on to it. I did this earlier on sometime this morning. And so here it is a okay, so the title was again Every Man Gifted Level Musician. My bad. And then subtitle is Measures of Gifts and Talents. That's the subtitle. Who's the author? Yours truly, me. 208 pages. Woo! All right. Got my index. That page there. Presentation. Um, and then recognizing your gift. And then you've got this level one. I call it level A. And we have a level B, a level C. So your level A, you got it. For you cats out there who are already on level A, you already what's that word we say? You're not on your way. You have already arrived. All right. So level A, you got this. Level B, you on your way. Level B, but we use another saying. Y'all see it in the book. It's funny. And then level C, building the foundation. You're like basically a beginner trying to get up there with the advanced level musicians. So, and then crafting. The next part is talking about crafting your sound, how you want to sound. Like I just said, as I sit here and play, how do I want to sound? Do I just want to sound like this? And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. Like I said earlier, when I was messing around with this little thing, it was just simple. There's nothing wrong with that, y'all. I'm saying. Now, then I want to put some little complexity. Or whatever. Well, put some complexity to it, change things up. So yeah, mix things up, right? Basically. So yeah, your craft, crafting your sound. How you want to sound? You want to sound good? You want to sound dope? You want to sound sloppy? You want to sound perfect? Whatever your style is, that's you. All right. And then the other part is practicing. Practice makes harmony. As I just said a minute ago, you trying to figure out, some harmony ideas. Feedback loops, the network sound. I just kind of covered that already. Composing your own canvas, as I just said that. I'm just creating an idea. Whatever, right? You trying to be creative, and composing your own stuff, your own song, or however you want to do it, from learning from play by sight. All right, I'm selling that to you. I'm selling it out to you. I'm telling you, if you don't get the book, you're gonna be stuck. That's on you, right? So go get the book. It's a start. Doesn't matter whether you advance. Doesn't matter if you're intermediate or a beginner. It's just the start. That's the whole point. All right, and then living the music. I just make it my life, right? It's living the music. Some people don't live the music. They, it is what it is. A life beyond practice. Like, what can I do beyond me practicing? Writing. I'm a writer. I'm writing my music. So it's not just that I'm just a person who's just playing keys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just a keyboard player who just, no, I'm a writer. I'm writing music, right? And then that doesn't necessarily mean that as writing music, but I'm just saying, living the music, that's wonderful. Life, but what do you have to live beyond that? Life beyond practice. Can you go outside and fix your flat tire on your car? Something beyond that. Anyway, so the other one, I just kind of already alluded to it already. You want to live the dream, whatever your dream is, and then move forward. My dream is to write, so I'm moving forward. I've already created 9. Okay, now 10 books, 11 today. All right, I created 11 books, but only one I've accomplished my goal by publishing it. That was my goal. Create a music book, comprehensive, something simple and easy, some stuff with some complex. They move you from one level to the next. That's it. All right, from beginner to advanced, how you want to put it, or beginner to intermediate, whatever y'all want to call it, or whatever. But yeah, let's move on. And then your musical legacy. I'm trying to leave a legacy. So if I close my eyes tomorrow and y'all hear that I done died, at least I made an effort to leave some type of legacy, that I made an attempt to try to help my brothers and sisters out there who might be struggling and unable to figure out some stuff. Like me, I couldn't figure a lot of stuff out. I still can't figure out everything, but I'm working at it. As you can see, I'm working at it. As I drop my hands to the keyboard, bow, and something just pop off, and I could go from being creative, creativity. Ah, ah, ah. So major 9, minor 9, flat 5. Let's try this one. 6 9, F6 9, sharp 11. What? F6 9. G7. I'm just saying, what would happen if I do this? Add this one. F6 9, sharp 11 in a different version. Let's go this way. F major 9. What if I flat the 5 in F? Oh, I now have a F major 9 with a flat 5. What? Right, the creativity. Because I got 4 fingers, or 5 fingers per each hand. So I'm thinking the idea, what if I move one of them fingers? Watch it. F major. Let me move the thumb over. Flat the 5. Right, that's it. Right, F major 9, flat 5. Oh, wow. Back to it again. Let's try move another finger. F major 9, 13. Oh, okay. What if I move another finger and go? F major 6/9. What? Okay, let me see. What if I do? Okay, another way of playing the F 6/9 chord. Oh, another way of playing that F 6/9. All I'm doing is moving the notes around, and that's it. Ooh, what if I do something crazy like this? Oh, I don't like that. Let's put that back. Let's try this one. Oh, that sounds kind of better than the other one. Uh, All right, I'm just being creative with the idea, right? So as my hands play notes, I'm discovering stuff by accident. Oop, and Cordy's my best friend right now. So Cordy's saying, "Hey, yo, get this, bro. Hey, you better get this dog." Right? So yeah, my book, this book here. I gotta go take my medication. All right. Cause my mouth is getting dry now. And then the last thing is the conclusion. Wrap this up. All right, we're wrapping this up, right? That's pretty much the conclusion to wrap things up. And so this was 100. This book here is straight to the point because it comes off from the cover page right on in to the index and right on in. Oh, I forgot one more page right before that, talking about me or you guys as the reader. I'm saying, hey, listen, this is what you're gonna get from this book. So it's the reader's curious part of it, and then that goes with a few pages. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Everything I read off was the context, and then it just kind of follow through there, and then you pretty much start reading the book basically right after all that. Anyway, my nurse is here. My nurse, my honey. The wife is bringing me dinner. I don't know why. Why she park that car right there? Park it over some more, boo. Move it over. Move the car over. Cause we plan on driving my car, my other car. I got 3 cars, but she's like got the car like midway in the middle of the driveway. Move the car over. All right, 208 pages of this book. I wrote this earlier this morning, and I'm gonna do 3 more, the other 3 more. It's all pretty much gonna be centered around music. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Peace and love and cornbread. And again, don't forget, go get your copy. Amazon, Play by Sight. I'd like to hear some of y'all do some things, and whoever can help me do this video thing. I haven't figured it out. Please make a video on how I can do this with the Cordy and everything all in one shot, because I haven't figured it out. All right, my nurse is on the way in, my honey. I'll catch y'all later. Peace and love and cornbread, and y'all have a nice evening, morning, day, wherever you live. Out. Deuces.